All right, guys. I just want to talk to you about some of the changes that have been upgraded on this Catalyst Ion. I've had this stick for a few weeks now. After Zach had it, it went back to Catalyst and had some upgrades, updates, and pretty pleased with them. And there's also updates and upgrades that are coming to the production run. I know he's already cutting. He did 50. He sold out, and now hopefully there'll be a hit and there'll be the need to sell more because I think they're really nice. I really dig this. It was nice to be brought in and give input and see some of the ideas that I came up with and the other guys came up with be available on this stick. So for starters, now I suggest going to watch Zach Owsley Aerial Assault, and I'll put that link in the description, and he goes over the entire stick. I'm going to go over some of the changes and some of the reasons why we suggested Catalyst building it the way that we wanted it. For starters, he rounded these edges here, and this is nice and dull, not sharp like other items out there on the market. He also incorporated this little notch for our rope to rest in, our tether rope while we're climbing, and they put these holes up here for if you want to put like a gear tie handle. I'm going to try to get creative and do like a retractable setup and maybe get someone with like a 3D printer to make me a clip that my cable can ride in and out. That would be pretty sweet. But he has a unique setup here where it's got this solid tube. So we were able to, or he was able to machine out this center here between the cam cleat and put a bolt in. Come from the front side, you'll be able to remove it, if you wanted to switch out your rope or change the orientation, and that's sweet. Unfortunately, the hole was already drilled for a nut and bolt setup instead of being threaded, so the production runs will be threaded and be really clean. You won't have the nut or bolt sticking out the back. Not sure on the cleat yet. He's trying to work on deals, and it definitely won't be a Harken, but it could be a Schaefer. It might be another brand that he's trying out. And there's definitely going to be traction put on time. You could see probably how dirty it is. I'm going to even show that clip of me. I just pushed this thing right into the ground and got it as nasty as I could and got my boots real nasty and just wanted to see how the traction would be. And it was a little bit slick. So he ended up on the production sticks putting a whole bunch of traction grooves into the top of this thing. And I really believe that we should have no issues with grip. I'm a real big fan of these teeth and the angle, the bevel here. So what happens when you set this, it really goes down and into the tree. It works quite well. This whole setup is just press fit right now. I think he's going to end up pinning it, but absolutely no wiggle or wobble or anything. I'd probably be hard to get this thing apart, even without the pin in it. One thing that I love, like when we were talking about this platform, we have the straight Scout and the angled Scout, and it's like, well, one's better for climbing, one's better for hunting. And then even the angled Scout, it is more comfortable for hunting, but if you want to stand up and take some weight off, kind of, you got to have good balance, and there's not a lot of surface area for your feet, because you're really just standing on the top step. And I like the flat Scout and hunt from that a lot, but yeah, the edge is kind of, can dig into your arch after a while. So what he ended up doing was like beveling this edge, and putting this slant, and I think it's like 10 degrees, and a little bit of a taper here. And that really helps with your comfort, standing as well as climbing and leaning. And these angles are really nice to push off of when you're putting side pressure on there to get around the tree for your different shot angles. So yeah, I just want to show you what the platform looks like with my feet on. Very comfortable to sit like this or to lean on this angle, but it's also easy to step up as well. So you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. And another thing that was cool, you know, he was talking about like what we would like in a, you know, bottom step setup. Like, do we want a standoff that matches, or we want something like this that's more solid? And for starters, I said, well, you know, you're not going to be able to, you're not producing aiders, so you got to figure out an aider situation. So he teamed up with Backwoods Mobile Gear, and you know, we got fine aider, absolutely awesome aiders. And you got the 2 or 3 step option in Coyote or black. In fact, here's a 2-step black one, and so that's sweet that we got that option. But we were also able to remove these, and they don't come out super easy where you're going to worry about losing it, but they also come out easy enough to swap them out. And you know, an aider for 2-3 step aiders, trying to get your an aider perfect for you is kind of difficult. And so it is nice that you can just take it off, get a new aider if that's the case. I want to show you guys how much foot room you have on that bottom step, and also how much space this aider creates, being this far away from the tree. Look at that. I got tons of room. And it's comfortable. It's not like digging in like your traditional 1/4 inch or 3/8 inch step will do. And the other thing that's sweet about this is you don't have to worry about doing any damage to your bottom step or standoff. It's just rock solid. If you need to reset your stick, like from the top step, and really push down on it, you don't have to worry about any damage occurring to that standoff, or anything happening to that bottom step. So it's just the package is just rock solid. So this is sweet, man. One thing I really love about this Ion, with the teeth cut on that angle like a B stick, it just sets in there really nice when you're on top, and you don't have to worry about it, you know, tearing up a standoff or a standoff bolt. I just think a great price point, $280 plus shipping, complete how you see it here. I mean, I just think it's awesome. You know, these guys have some robotics and the CNC machines, a 5-axis. What they're able to do is just incredible. And I think that since they're able to do everything in-house, and there's no welding and there's minimal hardware, they're able to pass the price savings on to the consumer. And I think anybody that gets these first 50, they're already sold out, is going to just be completely stoked. And I hope that the run is successful and everyone's happy, and you know, he ends up putting more of these out there. And on the tree, I was really happy with the performance. it is a different shape to the standoff because the post is so close to the edge that it's more flatter, I guess, overall, you know, where the other ones kind of round and taper in. So he did do a little bit of modifying to try to get more of these teeth to engage on all types of trees, you know, down to 8 inches up to 20 some inches, so that we have more of these teeth digging in just to give us a rock solid feel. I think on all these sticks, that little bit of roll is just unavoidable. You know, these aren't cammed over like a platform. And hell, I think our platforms wiggle a little bit too. But it's nothing making noise, it's nothing, it's just a little bit of a roll. So, really digging it. I'm not sure what he's going to do on the production sticks, but he hollowed out some of this stuff on the inside. But just an awesome product, man. I'm really satisfied with this. So yeah, if you get a chance, grab one of these, and if not, be on the lookout for future ones. And guys, have fun, be safe, use your lineman belt, stay tethered in, and have a good time. We'll see you.